preservation of your capital is more important than making money. And you want to lock in your trades, and you also want to protect your downside at the same time.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another edition of AmericanDreamTrading.com's live futures education and training program. This is an outreach of AmericanDreamTrading.com, which was created by and incorporated by Chad Christian, who we affectionately call Coach, because he coaches us through all the muddy waters of everything investing, whether it's day trading, swing trading, long-term investing, dividend investments, IRAs, SAPs, you name it. And if it can be invested in, Coach educates us on those things. We're glad you could be here with us today. My name is Mark McSee. I'm one of the 20 moderators here at American Dream Trading, and I am your host here on this futures program, which is the outreach of AmericanDreamTrading.com. All right, we're glad you could be here with you. Welcome to those of you who have found us on TikTok. As you know, our other one is done for. We accidentally killed it ourselves, not realizing we were trying to put the links on there, and the TikTok recognized that as spamming, which we were doing it on our own account, and we thought what we did we thought was correct, but that wasn't the correct way to do it. So anyway, they shut that one down. So now we will always be on ADT Coach. So make sure that you subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Make sure you click and share and everything else. Make sure you like it and click your notifications over there on YouTube. Make sure you give a big thumbs up. Anyway, right, so we had a pretty good day to market. It was a little, we had a couple good runs on the indices. Copper ran, gold's kind of was on a little run, but kind of a flat day overall, really choppy. I mean, I did okay today, did very well actually in the overall picture of things. I had a 5-digit day, but it was pure scalping. As much as I wanted to do an EWO, it was just really rough, really long wicks and different things. So I ended up just using another one of Coach's strategies that he teaches us, such as scalping. And that's one of the hardest things to do. And I know train derailed. Let's get it back on track here. It was very choppy, so I started scalping, right? And it's one of the hardest things to do. Unless you're an experienced trader, you really shouldn't scalp. You should learn to do long-term strategies first, such as, letting your runners run, those type of things. Playing EWO, which is an even better strategy. But I also love the scalp. I pretty much consider myself a scalper who's trying to come back to the EWO trading strategy to calm myself down a little bit and get some better consistency. So you got to adjust your trading strategies for what the market will give you. And today it was chop suey at first. And then we had some big down pulls and then just kind of little odds and end ones here. So I was able to successfully employ scalping to make myself some decent income today. We've had, like I say, there was plenty of EWOs there, but they were just choppy today. So I was in and out. Matter of fact, I'd be in and out of one candle sometimes once or twice. So I was literally scalping candles today. I especially rode the ES quite a bit whenever it was playing in between key indicators, such as the 200 and VWAP and critical levels that I had on my chart. So I was able to capitalize on basically the ping pong effect. It'd go up, hit it, and reject, come back down, hit that level, bounce off that level, bounce back up, rinse and repeat. So I did that for the longest time. Then it just got crazy. But then it finally did get a good pull there around 11 o'clock, I believe. Let's see here. Nice run down to the downside at 11 o'clock. You can see all this chop prior to that. We got in on the pull here, But then it got into all this kind of mess channel in this channel chop. But 11 o'clock, nice downplay to the downside. But again, coach teaches us how to make money when the market goes up, as in this case, how to make money when the market goes down, as in this case, or how to make money when the market goes sideways, such as here and here, and now right here, this whole choppy mess down here, and it come up to the next area, a little bit of chop there. Now it's going back to the upside. Again, it's last part of the day. Basically, I have 2 hours left, not even 2 hours left of trading into the day. So market has shifted a little bit. The dollar was up and down. If you look at the dollar index, which is DXY, you can see we had quite a swing in the strength of the dollar today. It's been down, which is a good thing because that way we can make money on our exports. It's bad for tourism if you plan on going to Europe or anywhere else. Weaker dollar makes the foreign currencies go up, so that makes it better for companies in the United States to export to other countries. They make more money that way. So anyway, but it even spiked quite a bit, and you will see the inverse of that happening. Excuse me, if you look at the euro. So here's the dollar. It spiked up, right? And when it does that, the euro spikes down. So you can pretty much lay these over top each other, almost like an inverse, kind of, right? So you can kind of use these things during the day even to look at it. But trade to trade in front of you. So ideally, I would have liked to play the EWO, but, could I had? Yeah. I mean, I could have on the one for sure. But when I was actively trading, it was just, I was doing good in and out, 10, 15 seconds a candle. Trading 10 contracts, that adds up real quick. But if you can get 20 to 30 ticks on the candles or multiple candles, that's basically over $1,000 a candle there. So, so I could cut that down. There's $1,000 to $1,200 back up. Maybe $800. I just kept doing that all together with 10 contracts. So it's $12.50 a tick on ES. So every quarter of a point it goes up. I make $12.50. However, I was trading 10 contracts, so that's $12.50 times 10, which is $1,250. So you just have to apply what put your trading into effect to meet the current market conditions. Trade to trade that's in front of you, right? I think I did one good play on soybean oil. I used to trade a lot of soybean oil, ZL, and I kind of got away from it because I got to trade in other things for a while. So I came back to that today. I've kind of watched over the last couple of days, last week or two, just that it's been getting back to the roller coaster hill thing type of movement. You like to see the up and down, a little bit of volatility, and got a good play on this to the downside down here to this critical level there, and I got out of it, and that was done. So made a few bucks off that. Did 15 contracts on ZL. That made me some pretty good money. Gold. Wasn't around when this run up was. I was eating my lunch at the time. So you can't always be there. Yes, I could have ate my lunch in front of my computer, but sometimes you just got to walk away, especially when you start your day at 3 in the morning. So you just got to walk away. You aren't going to catch every trade. You drive yourself nuts trying to do that. Believe me, if you don't believe me, I'll take you with me next time I drive there. Copper been on a nice tear also on the upside. We were discussing this trade a little earlier before we went live. And so it's been on a nice steady. You always want to see it have a good breakout and decent volume also, because if not, you get into this kind of mess, Chop City, where you end up scalping it, and it gives and it takes away so quick sometimes. So it's good to see that it broke out a little bit. Missed that run too. We looked at it, or I looked at it earlier, and that is a pretty good money maker there. If you'd have got in that, if you'd have played this EWO, which you'd have got in over here, that's not quite that many. Back up here, 100, just call it 120 ticks. Multiply that by 1250. 1250 times 120 is $1,500, right? Or wait, copper. Yeah, copper's 1250, right? Yeah, let me consult my little handy dandy cheat sheet. Yes, it's $12.50. So per contract. And I usually trade anywhere between 5 and 10 of those, but I didn't trade any of them, so I didn't get to participate in there. Silver finally had a nice little run up. That is a very profitable, a little on the expensive side, um, but it pays well also if you can get a good run, right, and with good volume. So anyhow, it's kind of a quick walk around the block. So that's one of the things we do here at American Dream Trading is to educate you so that you can employ different trading strategies for different market conditions. Yeah, when it comes down to it, you're still trading a chart, right? And a chart's a chart's a chart. I don't trade ES looking and evaluating my trades in ES any different, which is the S&P 500, any differently than I do gold, right? I'm still going to employ my same entry and exit techniques using my training that's provided here at AmericanDreamTrading.com and be able to use that experience to capitalize for profits. But a chart's a chart. If you can learn how to do this and get the education and experience behind you, you'll be able to trade anything out there. You won't care what it is. This is the S&P 500, the indices. I can switch from that to go to metals, start trading copper, right? If I don't like copper, I can go start trading silver. If I don't like that, I can go start trading currencies, right? I can trade the euro or a bunch of other, the yen, you name it, whatever your broker allows. If I don't like that, I can go trade oil. I can go trade the energy sector, right? And so right there alone on the things that I looked at today had the indices, had the euro, which is currencies, energy, which is oil, and soybean oil, which is agriculture, and then you got gold and then copper and silver in the metal sector. The only thing I didn't trade was treasuries. Now I didn't trade all these. I did ES and a little bit of soybean oil. So I like that. I like trading the oil. It tends to move pretty good. So basically, you just want to get one or two from every sector, kind of get them charted out, see how they move and all that. So anyway, thank you all for being here today, especially those of you over on ADT Coach on TikTok. Again, this is about the only way I can broadcast Coach's account is through my iPad presently. So if you really want a full screen view, you can head on over to our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading, or Facebook or Twitch and all them there if you want a full screen view. I highly recommend going to our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading. Not only that, we have all our free videos. It's over 2,000 videos, training videos you can watch absolutely for free. And you can start and stop them as you will. We also have our memberships over there at AmericanDreamTrading.com. You can go over there and check them out. All right. So by the way, when you get to AmericanDreamTrading.com, scroll down about halfway, you'll be able to sign up for our free Discord. It's absolutely free. There's no obligations. You can leave it anytime you want. We're not asking for credit card information or any of that kind of garbage, right? It's totally free. So, oh, you lost. Okay. Is that your Discord name also there, C. Frias? I will take a snapshot of that here real quick. Excuse me a moment. Let me take a snapshot, a screenshot of that. Let me snip this here. I would advise you, first of all, usually when people say they lost their connection to it, is my guess, as is the case 80% of the time, is you did not log in with the same email that you're registered with American Dream Trading. So first thing I would do, quite honestly, there, Mr. Frias or Mrs. Frias or Miss Frias, is to make sure that you're logged in with your correct email. We tell people all the time, one email, one account, and you may have different accounts and you're using the wrong email associated with it. I would check that first because that's the first thing he's going to ask you. What one are you logged in with? And inevitably, he'll say, well, we can't find you under that email. And then the light bulb goes off, and you'll say, oh, yeah, that's right. I do have another email associated with a Discord. And you'll find when you log in with that one, you'll be able to. Please try that first, okay? Or phone number, however you did it. Okay. But I am sending that to Bruno irregardless. You can check that. I am going to do that as we speak, live in real time. Let me pull up his doodad so I can drop that screenshot. All right. Matter of fact, he can even come on here if there's a question he has for you. He's on ADT Coach live now. All right. I'm not sure, but I think there is a email. Double check that. I don't know if you could just do it with yeah, you can do it with either or, but make sure that you didn't, just think about it anyway. I'm sending this to Bruno. Who knows? He may even pop on here. We'll see. Because one thing we have here at Mega Dream Trading is top notch, unparalleled, the best, the creme la creme of customer service. And you'll find that if you would go into our Discord and ask a question, our moderators in there are on top of it. Okay. All right. Ken says, can you purchase a futures contract to the downside? Yes, you can. That's called a short. And if so, is it the same way? Click on the sell button. Correct. On the trading widgets. Also, can this be done on a cash account? No, a futures contract is on a margin account. Essentially, it kind of is a cash account. You have to put your money in with the broker, and it's actually called a margin account. So you could actually, you're trading on a leveraged product with your cash, which is classified as a margin account. So yes, you can go shorts on futures. So you make money you make money two main ways, right? So if you're doing a trade, if I'm going to go short on something, all right, just do a market order. I want to go short, and there's my stop loss, okay? And I can go short in this. So you'll see on, what do I got on here? Oh, trying to trade soybean oil, and it's not trading now. It's done. It went past its time. So let me pull up ES. Let me show you here real quick. So there's my stop loss. There's my order. I'm going to go long, right? All right. So when I go long, you'll see and you'll notice in your order, it has 5. It means plus 5, right? I have 5 contracts. Those are my long positions. And this is my stop loss, which will also show I have 5 contracts long because it's a positive number. So if I go short, I would sell because basically you're borrowing against your money there to go in. So when I do a short, now it will pop up, right? And you put stop loss in as a negative number. So it'd be -5. So I'm saying I bet this is going short. Obviously it's not. And you can see I'm losing money, right? So yes, a short, you'll know you're into short because it says a negative number, -5 or whatever you buy. So now when I want to get out of this, I can exit either here or what I do is I buy it back. Bang. See that? Just like that. That's all you do. So you sell it to enter the trade, you buy it back to exit the trade. When you're going long, you buy it to acquire it and you sell it to get rid of it. So shorting is just the opposite of that. So that's a great thing about futures. You can make money going up, you can make money going down, and what else? Make money going sideways. See how that works? Okay.
But Mark, to do that, you have to have a margin account.
Correct, a funded margin account, which you have to get approval for. Yep. And it's different than a stock or stock option margin account where the broker will give you 3, 4, 5, whatever times what you actually have in there to buy with. you know, so I could, if I go, I can buy $3 worth of stock, but I only have $1 in. That would be like a 3-to-1 type of thing. Now you are buying a lot. Easy for me to say with that frog in my throat. A leveraged product, which averages 20-to-1, but you're essentially buying it with what you have in your savings account, which is your margin account. It's a separate account from your individual account. You have to get approved for it. Well, you got to prove, obviously, if you're in here, right? You got your, if you set up your account already, you got to answer, I don't know, 5 or 6 security question type of things. As you see there, Chris, or C Frias, look at the customer service we got here. Did I not tell you it was the best there is? Right there. So look at Bruno. He popped in here and he came into the TikTok live to help you resolve your issue. I'm telling you, folks, unrivaled service here. He would stop doing what he was doing, just come in here to the TikTok here to help out one of our members who is confused about how to log into his account. He's disconnected for some reason. So, and we got some of the best in here that can resolve those issues really quickly. So it's next level stuff, folks. It don't matter what your issue is. I haven't seen one yet that our moderators there haven't been able to resolve one way or another. Johnny Green, thanks for the kind words over there on our our YouTube live chat. Appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, did you get the diamond? Okay, good for you. We do have them diamond lifetime memberships. They are going to go away if they haven't already. What the promo says. So anyhow, check that out at AmericanDreamTrading.com. Speaking of our memberships, now again, those of you on TikTok are not going to have this full screen, so you're not going to be able to see all these things as they happen sometimes, or you may not be able to hear it correctly. So let me play Coach's this little, I call it an infomercial. Talks a little bit about all the different memberships and stuff that we have here at American Dream Trading. And that way you can see what we have if this is your first time being here. So I'm going to ask members to mute your mics. I'm going to be playing this video. Hopefully you'll be able to hear it this time, but we will see. And if you could type into the chat if you're hearing it okay, I'd appreciate it. So here we go. Coach's thing on. Dink.
So if you guys are interested in joining us, head on over to AmericanDreamTrading.com. You guys can sign up for a free Discord or one of our paid membership. Our first paid membership that we have is our regular premium membership. With that, you guys will get access to our Zoom. Inside of our Zoom, you will have a live open microphone. You will get live training and trading starting at around 8:45 until market close every day at 4 p.m. when the market is open. You guys will also receive the hot stock pick, the pre-market setup where we go over strategic levels of certain key different stocks throughout the day you can use, and also at the opening of the bell. As a regular paid member, you will also get the IPO Center, so any new and exciting IPOs that come out, you will get them first, plus all the videos on demand. We have around 11 videos to help you get started on your journey with us here at American Dream Trading. They'll go over things like day trading, swing trading, covered calls, cash secured puts, the wheel option strategy, our 2-minute EWO strategy that I have designed and developed from being in the stock market over 33 years. When you're ready to step it up, you can join our VIP membership. By the way, the premium membership starts at $200 a month. The VIP membership starts at $500 a month. With the VIP membership, you guys will get access to early training and trading starting at 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. That's 12 hours of access to us with some of our self-made millionaires, mentors. And then you'll get training with me starting around 8 o'clock every single day. You guys will get the VIP lounge, all the workshop classes. We put on a workshop class once per month. You will get all of the previous workshop classes and any future workshop classes as long as you're a paid member. You'll also get all the of VIP training videos. We have over 50 beginner and advanced videos to help your journey. We also have the TradingView indicators. These are an overlay indicator system that goes on top of TradingView. It will require a subscription, which is about $15 a month. This is my 2-minute EWO strategy. You guys can use this with stock, options, futures, and crypto. If you're a VIP member and you want to step it up to our highest level that we have right now, which is VIP Gold, you can do that for an additional $250 a month. Now, with all of our services, you can buy monthly, quarterly, semi-quarterly, or annual, and sometimes we have lifetime deals on these, so make sure you guys are watching for deals. With the VIP Gold, you guys are going to get all the mastermind classes for free, and we have another one coming up. I will let you know when that is coming. You'll also get 1 hour of tech support where we can remote in and look at your systems and help you get set up with your charts, etc. This is not a one-on-one, but this is to help you get started if you need it. We also have weekend training every Saturday at 11 a.m. If you guys have busy lives and schedules and your jobs, right, are always in the way of you trying to get training, well, we have weekend training. We also have the VIP Gold Lounge access, the VIP Gold Priority Help Desk support. We have our news service where we're giving daily and weekly outlooks of the news. We also have breakout rooms every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11 a.m. with our other self-made millionaires and mentors, so make sure you guys check that out. Everything inside of the VIP room is recorded, so all of these sessions are recorded for you, including all the training that I had mentioned before. You can catch all of this in the replays only for VIP Gold members, so if you have busy lives, everything is recorded for you. Of course, we have other things inside of the VIP Gold, like the 90-day challenge, the debt-free challenge where we're helping you to become debt-free, and our brand new in beta live Apple chat where you guys can watch one of our moderators, David over there, live trade Apple with the 2-minute EWO strategy that I have designed and developed. He has made currently at this time as of December 2024, he is over $320,000 in profits that he has made using this strategy over the last 2 years. We also have our brand new futures membership. You guys will start getting training for futures from noon to 4 p.m. every day, and all the training videos, terminology, everything you need to get started in futures with our futures membership. With the futures membership, you guys also get the TradingView indicators. So those are only available to VIP and futures members. Some of our a la carte services you guys can get, you can get a one-on-one with a moderator. We have all of our training videos like the mastermind classes, how to grow a small account part 1 and 2 when it's released, but you guys can buy those from our website. You guys can also get inside of our mentorship program. Our mentorship program is $500 a month. You will sit with me every Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern for an hour in a small, intimate group where we can go over larger items or just get you kickstarted, right? Can be IRAs, 401ks, SEP, anything you guys want to talk about, swing trading, day trading, right? Anything that you guys want to get inside of that room. It's just like having a one-on-one with me every single week. And again, those are all of our products and services you guys can get at any time by going to AmericanDreamTrading.com. Anything you guys want to talk about, swing trading, day trading, right? Anything that you guys want to get inside of that room, it's just like having a one-on-one with me every single
And there you go. There's some information about our memberships. You can learn more by going to AmericanDreamTrading.com. Get over there and learn how to make cash. Anyway, I've been doing this full time for over 2 years. This January started my 3rd year. This is how I provide for my family, how I keep a roof over my head, make my car payments, put food on the table, and occasionally have some fun. And I enjoy doing this. As a matter of fact, I love it. I'm obsessed by it. Probably is a more correct word. You'll find a lot of us members here at AmericanDreamTrading.com hate the weekends. Well, we hate Saturdays because Sunday night we can start trading again. Matter of fact, we had a live Zoom call with our paid members that were able to participate on Sunday nights. It's a beta test that we're doing to see if it's worthwhile to doing. And our members made some coin last night. So even though last night was a little slow, but we did have some brief periods of activity that we were able to capitalize on. So we actually start our live training and trading on a live Zoom call at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time through 4 p.m. Eastern Time. However, on top of that, in our Discord, our paid members have a room in there for a live futures chat where we can discuss our trades 23 hours a day if that's what we want to do. Why only 23, you ask, Mark? Well, I'm glad you asked. Because the market is closed between 5 and 6 p.m. Eastern Time, right? All right. So, and they can get in there and discuss the different trades. They're not, of course, nobody's in there saying buy this or sell that. We may ask each other, oh, you got a level, or somebody might type in there, hey, gold looks like it might be running to the upside, or gold to the downside, or gold at VWAP, or gold is approaching the 200, just to make other people aware. It's not a call to buy. It's up to each individual member to decide based on his training and education and experience whether to enter a trade at any time. So, anyhow, let's see here. Our top rated customer service is attempting to resolve the issue as we speak live. Okay. Lewis, I would like to know which one would work for me. Which one what? Membership? If that's what you're asking. Depends on, do you have any experience presently? Have you been trading for any length of time? Quite honestly, even though I have dear to my heart is futures, it's all I basically trade anymore. The best educational package you could get would be the VIP Gold Complete package. It's both the VIP Gold wrapped into one. You get 12 hours a day of training and trading starting at 4 a.m. through 4 p.m. You also get Saturday training with David. They discuss trades. They deep dive into your questions, whatever questions you have. If people for some reason wouldn't have a question, he teaches on different subjects himself in there. There's always somebody getting an education. It's the most intensive, best overall bang for your buck would be the VIP Gold programs. We have the one that's the combination of the two. To get the VIP Gold, you have to already have a VIP membership. It's basically an add-on membership, but we do provide a means where you can just buy it in one package, right? And save yourself a few bucks that way. All that information is on our website, AmericanDreamTrading.com. It's also available on our free Discord, which you can also find a link to joining over at AmericanDreamTrading.com. Scroll down about halfway down on the page. You kind of scroll through on that membership. Now we do have a premium package, which is our entry package. It provides substantially less, but you can start trading around 9 every morning, 8:45 through 4 o'clock. However, you don't have access to a lot of the things that the VIP Gold has, such as the Saturday training, all these other breakout rooms and different things that's offered to them. But it's, sometimes people will join the premium membership just to get their foot in the door, kick the tire. Is that a route for you? Yeah. I mean, you're still going to get training, just we train the same, for those that are in the premium, they all get treated equally. Get up to VIP Gold, that opens a whole new level of training for you, and it's the most comprehensive. Not only that, the VIP Gold's classes are all recorded for you to review at your convenience at a later time if you want to. Just like these lives are available for immediate review over on our YouTube channel every day. Upon conclusion of this broadcast, it is immediately available. And we are live 3 times a day. Coach is live from 9 to 11. I'm live from 2 to 4. And then we have the aftermarket show at 5 p.m. over on our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading. That starts at 5 with our host, Dawn. Oh, look at that pullback on gold. Ooh, holy cow. Holy moly, there's a bunch of money that we could have been on. There's a break and hold, which also pretty much coincides with the EWO. We're going to take 109 times 10 is what? Right? Do the math. Add a 0 to the end. That's $1,090 per contract you'd be making right now. Try trading 10 of those. You'll be up 10 grand right now, just from right here down. Just for jumping in. I mean, literally, and it was 222. It's now 238. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 candles. 15 minutes, you could have been up $10,000. That easy. Now, is it easy? No. You got to know what you're doing. You got to know what you're seeing. What does it mean? Where's my levels at? What's these indicators? What are they used for? How do they interact with each other? If I'm using EWO, what does that mean? How do I use that? How do I use that in conjunction with everything that's on my chart? Oh, I got volume 2 I got to look at. Well, let's see what that looks like. How does that go with all the other things? I got an order book over here. It shows orders that are pending but not yet filled. Do I have to have that? No, you don't have to have that. I love it. I make money with it every day. It's just another tool in your toolbox. But these are the things Coach teaches on every single day, right? Now, so what I want to know is, where's my next key level at here to the downside? Well, I got some right there. I could draw a line through right there. You know, I can jump in here. Do I want to play that to the downside? There are some minor levels there, which is, you can see some of these peeking out right here, right? So if you just jump in this willy-nilly without knowing what you're doing, you can get your face ripped off, especially with gold. As you can see, look at that. I'm up. Now I'm down $100 right off the bat, right? Because it's bounce up off these little minor levels over here, right? You can see if I scroll costs, I can almost pretty much draw a line to the tops of all those candles there. So now I'm down $200, right? I am shorting, as you can see, it says minus 10. So that means I am shorting this currently. So kind of watching back here behind me, my TikTok feed. Anyway, Lewis, I don't know if that answered your question or not. I assume you were talking about which membership level is best for you. I mean, if you want them all, we got the diamond memberships. You know, go over to our Discord and check them all out. So Discord is a lifetime membership in everything that we have, everything we ever did have, all the things that are recorded from all the past, and everything in the future. Anything we create new, you get that automatically, all at no additional cost. And Coach is always innovating, so there's always new things coming out. We do not stay stagnant here at all. So anyway, that did pull back off these levels. You can see they even sold off before it hit this critical level here. It's kind of a minor one, but you can see how these candles all topped off in that region, right? So it's a historical level that you have to respect, that it is important that you do that, right? Now, this is my paper trading account. I'm not trading with real money or anything, so don't get excited. I just threw that up there for demonstration purposes, okay? Anyhow, Mr. Bay there, we don't come in and taunt certain stocks or investment ideas. You're welcome to your opinion, but that's not what the focus of this channel is. So I ask you to respect that. You're welcome to stay, however. We just don't offer investment, financial, or tax advice here at the American Dream Trading, and that applies also to the people who use our social media fees, right? Is that a good company that you talk about? Yes, it is, very much so. Trade it often. Not lately, but I used to trade it often. Right now I do all futures. So anyway, there, Mr. or Mrs. Bay, I can't see the picture. It's too small for my eyeballs. So you're welcome to stay. Just please do not tout or push any particular stock, meme coins, any of that kind of stuff. So ask for your respect in that regard. Thank you very much. Brandon asks over there on our YouTube live, when scalping, what is your trigger to enter? Well, I'm glad you asked that question. Here is my main thing, investment strategy, short of the EWO, which I'm trying to get back to, but let's face it, you all know I'm a scalper, right? I love the break and hold either below or above the 9 if it was going to the upside. Since it's going to the downside, here's, it comes down, there's the 9, there's a break of the 9. Now, there's a break and hold barely, and that's debatable. But one of the things is I have a key indicator here. So I'm going to wait for the break and hold below that. Enter here. Could I enter it up here? Yeah, I could have. It's only, I'm not going to worry about that few dollars until it breaks and holds below it. So I like that break and hold below the 9 and ride that puppy until it breaks and holds above the 9 and maybe even gets into the 21, which, as you can see, at no time has that happened since this trade really became tradable for my trading criteria since 221. So it's been tradable for the last 20 minutes to the downside. So I could have entered right here, rode that down to there, exited out, whatever. 100 over 100 ticks there, right? Times, this is gold, so that pays 10. So that's $1,000 on one contract from here to there. Now you're like, where do you get them numbers, Mark? Well, I made a handy dandy cheat sheet for our members, right? That have it, have our paid membership. But let me share something with you. I haven't shown this for a while. You can go to your individual broker. I use Webull, as a majority of our members do, but you're welcome to use whatever one you want. Okay. So, of course, TikTok, you will not be able to see this until I slide it over just to give you a view after I'm done showing it on my live full screen versions. But this is Webull. This shows their margin rates, their current rates. And again, they're subject to change at any time, and they have been lately. So what this will do is it'll give me the symbol, what exchange it's on, all that kind of things. And if does it have an intraday, which means yes, during the normal trading day of 9 to 4:15. So the day margin with Webull, which starts at 9 a.m. and ends at 4:15 p.m. Eastern time. I can come down here. Well, let's do one that we talk about all the time, right? Let's just look at gold for the sake of it, right? So I can buy one contracted gold for $2,475 and trade it all day long between 9 and 4:15. Okay. Now, if I want to hold that overnight, or I want to buy it at night after 6 o'clock open, between 6 and 9:15 the next day, one contract's going to cost me $16,500. Now, it's not going to actually cost you that. That's what you have to have in your margin count to be able to trade one contract. Now, let me show you here on TikTok real quick. And again, all this information is at your brokers, whether it's Webull or whoever. So there's my contract for. It's in effect from 9 to 4:15 Eastern time, $2,400. If I'm going to hold it overnight or trade it during the middle of the night, well, then I have to have 1650 in there. 16,500 is correct. That is the correct answer. And you just scroll through here, and you can see all the different things there. Okay. Now, how do I get paid on that? I'm glad you asked. How do you get paid when trading futures contracts? You get paid on what they call ticks. All right. We're not talking about the blood-sucking bug that crawls into your body, right? Sucks your blood. You get paid on a point, or if you want to think about it as a dollar. So if we're looking over here at, say, gold, 328 to 329, we think of that as a dollar. And essentially it is, right? But in the futures world, that is not called a dollar. It's called a point. Okay. Now, every point has a value, so that when it goes up that one tick, you make X amount of dollars. When it goes down one tick, you lose the same amount, X amount of hours. Those are predetermined by the CME group, which runs the futures groups. So Chicago Mercantile Exchange in, of course, Chicago, right? So anyway, that is predefined by contract. Brokers cannot change that amount. They have to pay you what it says. All brokers will pay you exactly the same per tick. And gold, if we look at gold, so that would be under your metals. I come down here to GC. Okay, that's in this column here. Tells you there's a symbol. That's what it is. It pays you every tenth of a point. It will pay you $10. Right. So if gold goes 3.218.5 to 0.6, I make $10. If it goes from 6 to 7, I make another 10, and so on and so forth. So a point, or a dollar, if you want to think of it that way, in metals, and these metals are divided into tenths. Gold's that way, micro gold. Some of the other, they're all different, okay? Gold, platinum are all tenths. So there's 10 ticks. So for every tick, I make $10. Now, if I'm doing palladium, every 50 cents it goes up, I would make $50. Okay. So let me slide this over for TikTok land here. All right. So this shows you, the contracts. Right. So for gold, here's your gold right here, GC. So for every tenth, I make 10. Right. That's how that works. So that's what I was talking about there. So now different ones have different tick values. The indices, they're all different. Again, these are all defined by a legal contract. No broker could change the amount they pay you out. So, like ES, which is what I like trading, it's S&P 500 or SPY, if you were thinking about it in the stock options world. A point is divided by quarter. So there would be 4 ticks to a point, and every quarter, which is 1 tick, moves up. When this goes from 0.25 to 0.50 to 0.75, you get paid $12.50 per contract each time you do that. So during the day, I will trade up to 10 of these at any given time. So that means basically for every 1 tick that goes up, I make $1,250. Well, how do I lose money? Well, if this goes down 1, right? If this drops 1 then I lose $12.50 per contract. So if I'm currently involved with 10 contracts, that means I would lose $1,250. Well, the good thing is if this goes from down here, moves back, now I'm at break even again. And once it goes up, so that's how you make money. Now, this is different than stock options because you have Greeks you deal with, theta, delta, gamma, all kinds of them, right? But the nice thing about trading stock options is you get an acceleration in on your stock option, your stock option that you are holding. Your earnings will also accelerate. So, but inverse is also true. If your stock option price goes down, you will have accelerated losses that we'll have to fight back through to even get broke even. So that's the beauty of futures. It's straight up. You get paid the same going up as you do down. You gain as much going up and you lose as much going down if you're in a long position, or if you're in a short position going down and then up. So now that you know that, so they're all different. Okay. So that's the metals. There's currencies. It tells you how much you get paid. Again, these are non-negotiable by the broker. They have to pay you this as established by the CME group out of Chicago. And your stocks, there's crypto, there's energy, right? How much you get paid. Very important to know those things because you got to know how much you're putting yourself at risk at any time. So that's how you get paid. And the futures are very simple, very easy. Lewis, did I answer your question earlier? You're still there, Lewis. Anyhow. All right. I think we're talking. And let's see. Okay. Anyhow, hopefully that's working for you now. And what else we got? What other questions we have? Gold was on a nice rundown there. Okay. Don't see any other questions. Now, again, we had our American Dream trading account. We basically wrecked it ourselves by accident, by ignorance, not knowing we were putting, we were running those promotions and running that $1,000 giveaway, which is still in effect. You'll just have to come over to our Discord to sign up for it. It's absolutely free. The drawing is free. It's open to all U.S. residents only at this time. So we kept trying to type them copy and paste them into our TikTok account. Well, I guess even though it was our own account, we were putting. It looked like we were spamming and scamming. So they just permanently just shut it down. So we just opened up our other account that we have here. So this will be the one that you will use in the future. Make sure you click subscribe and your notification buttons are turned on so that you do not miss any of our upcoming feeds. Thank you. Thank you very much. Any questions? Any questions? Come on. Any questions? I got answers I haven't used yet today. Any questions? No? Okay. Hey, Trading Penny. How's it going? Good to see you here again, along with Brandon. Keep your eye on Brandon. Keep it straightened out for me if you would. X the Trader's back. Good afternoon also to you. All right. So, anyway, let's take a look at ES again. Nice climb to the upside. Holy cow. Somebody there better be in our live group trading this right now. Tell me somebody. Open your mic if you're in this trade. Holy tamale. Look at that thing take off. Took off right before we went live, too. That would be a... Where am I at here? I would actually wait until it broke up here. Well, actually not. There's enough meat there. I could have made that. Let's just call it 140. Close enough. 140 ticks. How much did I tell you it was for one tick? It's $12.50 times 140. You would have made $1,750 by trading just one contract. If you'd have been me, I'd have been trading 10 contracts. Had I been able to ride that all the way up in an ideal Walt Disney World, I would be up $17,000 just on that one trade. Power of math, people. The power of math. So, all you got to do is come over here and get this training, AmericanDreamTrading.com. Scroll down about halfway down our landing page, and you'll see on the left there your way to join our free Discord, and then there's buttons that you're looking at. Oh, excuse me. Man, went to bed too late last night, apparently. So anyway, get that Discord, get that free membership. Now, there is let me just show you here real quick. There it is. So I want to show you this little comparison chart. You'll be able to also look at over in our Discord. That's free. Okay. So, and it will show you the Diamond Lifetime membership is right down the middle, which obviously includes everything on the page, which is some of the benefits are on that side. Then it breaks it down to premium, gets these things, VIP, the Gold Complete gets up to those things, and Diamond gets it all, and then it's limited also on a Gold membership. So, anyhow, so you can go over there and check that out if you so wish to, or you can just go to our AmericanDreamTrading.com webpage, scroll down for additional membership information. Learn how to make money, money, money. Now, do we guarantee you're going to be successful by joining American Dream Trading? Absolutely not. Don't guarantee a thing. Nor will we ever, nor have we ever had done that. It all depends on you putting into work, right? Show up every day. Be there when the trainings are on. If you can't be there when the trainings are going on, at least watch the replays if you have that VIP or VIP Gold membership, so that you can increase your knowledge and learn how to ask questions, right? Just be part of the community and everything that goes on here. Add all those together, it's a recipe for great potential success. So anyway, right. Miranda, I assume we got Frias in there. See Frias. Bruno was taking care of him. Can't quit yawning. Must be time to take a nap. All right. So any questions at this point? No? All right. We'll just shut her down for the day. I'm tired. Come on. I know you got questions. Did you know Coach had rules? Huh? I'm glad you asked. Coach has rules. Hey, Coach, what are your rules?
Some of the rules. Okay, perfect question. You're asking the right questions. I like it already. I'm new here. What are the rules? That's what I'm talking about. So again, right? Some of the most basic rules so I can help you guys. Think about this. Stop losses on each and every trade. What does that do? Keeps you from losing your accounts, right? Not hard. Paper trade only when you're a new trader. It makes sure you're not blowing up your accounts. You're not obviously ready for this. Am I right? Think about it. Every rule I have is not make money. It's keep your money. What does that do? Don't trade in the first 3 minutes or the last 8 minutes of the day. It's the hardest time of the day. I've been doing this 33 years. It's very hard. I get chopped up all the time and I'm like, ooh, it looks good. Oh, it looks good. Oh, I'm going to do it again. Oh, stop. I'm doing it to protect you, right? If you're a new trader, don't trade in the first 30 minutes because it is the most volatile, right? Till we get the shift change when volume comes in again at 10 o'clock. Because why? The very beginning is like this. Yo, 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 yo. Typically, after the first 30 minutes, it will try to decide which way do I want to go today. I'm avoiding you getting wrecked, right? Last hour of the day is power hour, high volume, hedge fund managers making the things happen, trying to get markets to move the way that they want. I'm telling you to stay out of it. So if you're like, well, I keep getting burned up, why are you doing it? Right? Journal. It's for your own mental strength so that you can see what you are doing on a daily, consistent basis. That's all it is for. Did I trade it right or did I trade it wrong? What should I have done? What could I do better? That is what it's for, right? It's your homework every day. You guys can go back and review your trades and go over your journal and what should I have done right there and why did that not work out? It will help you, right? You're strengthening your brain and you're getting rid of your own stuff. Small position sizes. I say that because usually when you go in too large, your emotions take over. You're not trading robotically. You're not trading the trades. You'll end up blowing up your accounts, right? That's when we make a lot of mental mistakes is all the difference was we're going in too big. Let the runners run and stop out the losers. Again, notice the stop part is the most important. Stop out the losers so you don't continue to lose money. If you find yourself in these bleed out sessions, oh, well, I hope. Oh, it's going to come back. Oh, we'll see. Oh, it's coming down to support. Oh, it broke that support. Maybe this next, oh, stop. Draw a line in the sand. Use the stop. And then when you guys go green, right? You're like, oh, I'm up 100. I'm taking that. That's my daily. That's what I told myself. That's what I told myself. If I can make 100, I'm going to take that. It could have turned into 2,000. Why are you taking 100? Let the runners run. I notice I never said take all the runners off the table. Never said that. I've never said that in my life. We use the shedding technique. We collect as it goes. We take off as it goes because that way we are guaranteeing locking in realized profits. Remember, nothing is realized until you actually click, right, the sell button. All these rules are in place, ladies and gentlemen. They're there to help you. If you can't do these very basic things we talk about, right, how are you going to advance? Stop saying, woe is me. Stop saying, I don't get it. Stop saying, I'm not a good trader. I guess I'm never going to get it. Yeah. Because you can't follow my basic rules. They're there for a reason. Again, follow the freaking rules, right? And listen, I know when I get on you guys, I don't get to sell anything and I don't get to make any money. And it's just, I don't care. I need you guys to understand so that you guys can get ahead in life. This is what we're doing this for, right? So when I'm in this mode, right? And again, like, oh, I'm not listening to any of this. You need to listen to all this. This is where the secret sauce, this is the golden nuggets, not the coach, just call out that runner. That isn't going to do you any good, right? It doesn't matter. There's 8 million people in this room. We could call out stuff all day long. You could just hear us shouting stuff. That isn't going to help anybody. If you don't know what to do with it, what good does it matter if one is up or one is down? That means nothing to anybody. If you don't know how to handle it, you might get lucky and catch a momentum and you're like, oh, I'm a great trader. And you just keep getting out a million times. It's because it's been going in the same direction all damn day, right? Can you duplicate it? Can you recreate the process every day consistently? This is all about consistency, okay?
Anyway, there you go. There's Coach's rules. Again, TikTok, if you really want the better view, go over to YouTube. You got the full screen view over there. Basically playing you the YouTube audio so you can hear it loud over my speakers, but that is what it is. It is a different story for a different place. ES is still climbing to the moon here. Holy tamale. Somebody tell me they're in this trade. And you, oh, Lord, if you guys aren't in this, I'm going to just, oh, the money. The money. It is just crazy here what this is doing, climbing here. Right? There's NQ. Look at that. Look at that beast rolling. If you got it just on the break and hold, not alone the EWO, but right here. 670 ticks. How much does NQ pay, people? Does anybody know? What I said was 670. Well, it pays $5 a tick. That's $3,300 on one little measly contract, right? How much would I have to have in my account to trade one contract, you ask? Well, I'm glad you asked. That is a great question. You would only have to have $1,221 in your contract to buy one contract of NQ, which that $1,221 goes back into your account once you exit your position, and your net cost on it is only $4.28. That's your true cost to be up $3,350 right now. Imagine being up 10, having 10 contracts. Our members trade them kind of numbers all the time. $33,000. Just from clicking a mouse and riding it up, trusting your indicators. Look, it stayed right up along them lines. Well, that's just a fluke, is it? What about this one? What about to the downside? Oh, look how Coach's indicators work. And this is a membership perk here, by the way. It's only for paid memberships and our VIP Gold, crypto, and futures members. It does not come with the premium membership package. All right. And there you go. There it is, staying right on break and hold underneath the 9. That's just pure money right there. It's just like, oh my Lord, how do it's amazing. So you can learn to do this. It's not easy. 95% of the people fail. Spark Flames, you saw my answer to your question. He asked, do I trade out of a personal account? Yes, I do. I don't use no stinking prop firms and their rules. Do I think that I could successfully navigate a prop firm? Probably. Do I want to? Nope. Their rules are so restrictive. Tell me I can only earn so much money in a day during the combines and getting qualified. Nah, I ain't playing that game. I'll use my own money and make as much money as I possibly can or want to or spend time doing without anybody telling me, oh, you made too much for today. You can't go over this amount. Yeah, heck with that. Prop firms are basically there to, sir, you're going to hear some stories of people making money. Is there anybody that's in a prop firm right now inside of YouTube live or over there on TikTok live chat? Are you getting any money out of them? Are they sending you a check every time you ask for one? Right? Well, you're welcome there, Crispy. Call out on NQ, $70 in less than 1 minute. That wasn't a call out. I was just bringing it to your attention, right? One contract. Wow. NQ will pay. it was also taketh away very quickly also. So be careful with NQ. That'll move. Well, yeah, actually the volatility is way down now. It's down to 15. This thing was up in the 60s and stuff, and even more earlier in the day. Bazooka Joe, you see my comment I made to you there. Yeah, so I trade out. This is my real count. I mean, what you're seeing here in front of you is my paper trading count. I don't trade my real account when I'm talking to you in training mode, right? But yeah, I don't use prop firms. I mean, if you like to use prop firms, have at it. It ain't for me. I don't play well with others. But yet he made me a moderator. I don't understand that. Anyway, so yeah, I just believe me, I have explored them, but I never took the leap to jump in and do it. We have many members in here that have. I've yet to meet one that's actually got a paycheck from them on a consistent basis. Doesn't mean that they don't. But where do you think they get all that free money from? Think about it. Where do they get their money? Are they just really generous people, these prop firms? Where do you think they get their money from? Guess. See if you can put it in the chat there. Let me know. First one's a winner. Come on. Where do you think prop firms get their money from? All right, I'll tell you. They get it from you. And then you fail, and then you got to re-up. And that's right, Crispy, from the fees. So you fail the qualification to redo it, you got to pay another fee, right? You keep failing it. You and a million other people fail every day. You know, people come and go, thinking they're going to come in there and make $1 bazillion off a prop firm. Is it possible? Well, yes, people do make money off prop firms if you follow their strict rules. You can only make X amount of days, X amount of money in a day on certain things, and it's a tiered thing. Yes, once you get to a fully funded account, that's a different story. I understand that. But it's the road getting there is what they make it tough. You have to be very on top of your game. And if not, you got to start all over again. And that includes a monthly subscription. So you have to pay that every month. And for everybody that comes in and fails, that feeds the other ones. Alonzo, and one of our paid members who has access to a live mic. Go ahead, Alonzo. Question.
Yes, the question, as a backup, in case your systems go down, I'm trying to set up Webull on my phone, but I didn't see a stop loss on it. And I just wanted to make sure, because like some people don't realize that in case everything goes down or the internet goes down, your phone's like supposed to be your backup.
Correct.
If something does happen, you'll be able to go to it, but already have it set up, not try to set it up when you can't get in and out of the trading.
Correct.
Do you have any recommendations?
Well, the main reason for having that backup is to get you out of a trade, right? So if you're already in a trade with a stop loss, all you need to do is open up your phone and get out, right? Or manage the trade as it goes on. I mean, if it's making you money, you can stay in it, right? You just have to hit the sell button or whatever to get out. Yes, again, your desktop version or your web version is going to be the best version, most fully functional, easier to use. You can put stops in on Webull's phone app. It's clunky. You got to go through an extra couple steps to do that. And we will have a video on that, by the way. It just hasn't been published yet. But yes, you can do it. It's just very clunky. You got to do a couple more taps to be able to do that if you're going to create a trade with a stop. Personally, when I'm using my phone, I just do market in, market out, no stops. I'm not telling you to do that, but
it actually makes sense, but that should be more of a backup, because I do see the button where you could just clear it out or cancel all.
Yep.
It's like an easy exit, so I think
Correct.
maybe that's the best way to say it.
Right.
Backup just to close.
Correct. Now, I actively trade on my phone, and I do very well, but I'm not messing with going to all them extra steps every trade to add that stop to it. It's just a kind of a pain, right? And every version is, and the tablet's even a little bit different than your cell phone version. So if you haven't downloaded that, take a look at that also. If you have a tablet, like an iPad or something, should have a backup to your backup, right? And we've talked about that before. Always have a backup, right? Right. Yes, sir. Right. You're welcome, Spark. Yeah, I don't have anything against prop firms. I've never used one, so I have no reason to. I've took a look at them. I've read the fine print and everything. I understand what you got to do, but it's a very strict protocol that you got to find it to play it. So if you're not that type of person, you're the one they're counting on to fail, so that they keep getting more fees from you every month or every time you fail and want to start all over again. Crispy's over there trading one contract of NQ, the NASDAQ, making money, right? Right. So they build their houses on people who fail. They have a name for that out in the world, but that's not what I'm going to say. So anyway, to each his own. If you feel that that's your entry to building up an account for free, and you're very disciplined and you know how to trade, new traders will never survive them. They have no clue. If you're not a good trader now and you go to try to do a prop firm, I guarantee you'll fail. Right? They're not there to really teach you how to trade. Right? So if you suck at trading on the desktop, when you go to them prop firms, yeah, you're going to have issues. You're going to wake up and find you blew your account or broke one of the rules. Now you got to start all over again. Again, I've never had any personal experience, so I have no reason to dislike them. I just dislike their criterias that you got to use to trade with them. And if you don't like their criteria, then don't trade with them, right? It's their company. They can make whatever rules they wish to make. Doesn't mean that I'm going to agree with them or even be part of them. So your mileage may vary. YMMV. All right. Good question now. Don't usually talk about prop firms too much. C. Frias, Miranda said, check your Gmail. G. Frias, check your Gmail. Calling G. Frias, check your Gmail. Did you hear that? Here, well, I'll wake you up. There you go. Hamster. Dance. All right, what else we got going on here? Let's take a quick look, see? That's the NQ. I personally haven't been trading that. I don't know why I haven't been. I can be with no issues. In fact, I trade the ES, and it follows. They pretty much mirror images of each other. They kind of tend to move up together. Not always, but generally they do. One being the S&P 500, top 500 stocks, where the NASDAQ is the 100. Generally tech stocks. That's how we think of it. It's not 100% tech, but for all intents and purposes, it is. I'm making sure my TikTok didn't get shut down here. There's a little puzzle thing that makes me paranoid. When's that thing going to pop up? It's been an hour and 16 minutes, so we'll see. And then you got to verify something once in a while. The little puzzle piece. So would I trade this? Yeah, right now it's at its high of the day. So you got this double top mess here to deal with. It would have to break and hold above that to the upside. As you can see, it reached that same area and it retraced. Now, is this going to go down? I don't know any more than what you probably do, right? But I'll set up for one. Why? If this breaks and holds down here below that, I might make a quick scalp to the downside. If it breaks below the 55, yes, I will jump in to the long and jump in for the long haul by shorting it to the downside. But the trend is up. How do I know that? Well, I can see that great big old green cloud right there. That's part of Coach's 2.0 indicators, amongst other things. Version 3 is just about ready to come out. Boy, I don't know what that is there, but I sure don't want no 200 tick count. I'll load up. If this breaks and holds below, if not, if this decides it wants to just a retracement and wants to break and hold above this line, then I will enter it to the upside with a simple click of my mouse. So we'll see what happens here. Maybe nothing.
Hey, Mark, can I ask you a question?
Yes, you may. You're a paid member. You get instant access through an open microphone to ask your questions at any time.
When you pay for your, what do you call it?
Live data?
quotes. Yeah, live quotes, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I just got this notice. I've been having a problem all day. I've been losing, and I can't figure out why. I'm like really bad. And I just got this pop-up just now saying delayed quotes. U.S. futures quotes are delayed by 10 minutes. Subscribe to CME. I just paid a few days ago.
Well, apparently your payment didn't go through. You can go into your,
It did. I just checked it. I've been paying every month, and it went through fine. And I lost so much money today, and I couldn't. I was like, what? I can't figure out what's going on.
okay. Where are you trading? Are you just trading straight through what? Weeble?
Weeble. Yep.
Nothing else, just Weeble?
Just Weeble.
Okay, well, I would log in, shut down, log in, log out, log back in using your account and make sure that you want to see this little green dot up here. That tells you you're in real-time data. See this up here on my screen? There's a little green dot up there on your desktop. That tells you that, well, that's on TradingView. On Weeble, yeah, my brain's turned into mush.
I've been paying for like years.
Well, yeah, I understand that. But you did get the CME, you did get the CME group live data, right?
Yeah, well, I think so. I mean,
Oh.
I've been paying it every month. The Weeble.
Okay, how long you been paying it?
A couple years, but then I've been paying. I just got something else the other day, a premium something to have all this stuff.
For the L2, the CME premium or
The
no?
They said they were giving to me for the year.
Okay. Make sure that's still active. The premium is for the stocks and stock option, that $3.99 package.
I got a $2.99 thing that I just paid on April 5th,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know, but I'm pretty upset right now. I lost a lot of money. Like,
Well, on a delayed, when your candles are 10 minutes behind, you would, yes. When you would notice that is when the stock's going up and you click to buy and the price is way above the candles. That's your first clue that it's
I don't know.
somehow it disconnected your data. So you just have to go into Weeble, and it should show you and let me show you. Let me move this one out of the way. Let me pop this one here up. Where's it at? Well, of course not.
Of course not.
How are you going to prove you're not a horrible trader? Well, that's something that you should be able to. You should be able to. I mean, I'm not trying to make you feel bad, but that's something you should be able to notice during your trading time. You know what I mean? Let me load this up here. If I can get it to load up. I got to minimize here. Hang on.
I'm gonna call them and
Yeah, I mean,
why would they take it away and not even tell me?
I'm not so sure they did, but you can go on your cell phone right now and go in there and check to see to make sure that it is in a force. It should be. If you got it to the end of the year, right?
Yeah, but they gave it to me till the end of the year. That's the L2. Is that the same as the live data?
Yes, it is exactly that.
I got a notification a while ago because I got the free one for the first 9 days, and then I got a thing saying they were giving it to me for the year. Now they just took it away and made me lose.
No, you got disconnected is what you got. They didn't take it away. It's free to the end of the year on that L2 package. So
But it's asking me to subscribe now because I don't have it. I got this notice on my computer. Just came up.
take a screenshot of it.
I did.
Okay. And you can make out a help desk ticket. They have one there. All you got to do is go to the bottom left-hand corner of your Weeble, and they will take a look at that. You can even attach the file to it, or you could try calling and waiting on the phone. They're probably still going to tell you, well, we need to see it or whatever. But I mean, they got the chat feature. You could ask over chat. You may get an instant answer, but I would kind of doubt it. Right? It's getting to be the end of the day here, but you should really have any. Hang on here. Let me get my Weeble up here. Got 15 things running
The
here.
last thing I would have thought of because I did not. I had it all the time. Okay, and then for the Weeble thing, and then they gave me that, and I never would have thought that was my issue. I just thought I was screwing everything up really bad today. I was like, I gotta be just
Well,
everything up.
yeah, but I mean, you should have noticed that on your chart when your entries were way off from your.
I didn't notice that.
There you go. Right. I mean, it is what it is. Lesson learned, right? Sucks, but
Well, lesson learned. Blew my account.
yeah. Well, yeah, that's not a good thing either.
No,
But what you'll see here if you look on here, this is just an example. This is just a test thing. But you should see in your quotes, the quotes widget, it'll show you it's lighted up in gold, level 2, right? And it says it tells you. So there's a wee little icon there. All right. Right here. It's in your quotes widget. Okay. It tells you the price of whatever you're looking at, right? You can pull that up. It should be lit up in gold. It says level 2, really tiny print. I know some people can't see it that well, but that shows you have it. Right here. Yeah. It says level 2, LV2. That's level 2. That shows you have real. Okay, put your cursor over top of it. What does it say?
It's the level 2 NASDAQ total view. It's got the purple N. It's not lit up it's not lit up like yours. Mine's purple with the N.
Okay, are you in your futures account?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Positive.
How do you know? How do you know?
Huh?
How do you know you're in your futures account?
Because it says futures on the top right.
Okay, that's what I wanted to hear. That's what I wanted to hear. It's yeah.
That's what comes up on online when I as soon as I open a widget.
Right.
Yeah. Hang on a second.
Just put GC or whatever you want in there. GC main.
Okay. You know, fucking files so keep them up. GC main, hang on. GC. It's real-time 10 sets bid off the quotes and 5-tick transactions for futures provided by CME Group.
Okay, you got real-time data.
Why am I getting that notification? Why were my trades bad? Like they were bad, way off.
I don't know what to tell you unless you weren't really logged into your futures account. You were doing it on your other account. If it's lit up in gold, is it lit up in gold now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm?
Was it possible that your widget wasn't mapped, set as a group to your chart? In other words, you may have not had your colors all your okay. Because that can happen. I've done that by accident. I think I was buying something and right.
I caught it before I clicked anything.
Right.
But I'm wondering if it's my internet. Maybe it went out and I wasn't on real time for a while or something.
Well, no, that's hooked up through the broker. As long as you're paid up, which in this case you are paid up to the end of the year because we all get that for free with Weeble. I mean, you pay for it and then they convert you over to the end of the year. It was on that special promotion. I don't know if that promotion's still running, but I know you were in that, right? So, yeah, I don't know.
I just didn't know if I should contact CME themselves.
No. Weeble. They're the one. I mean, yeah, somebody goes to CME, but it's through Weeble manages it. Yeah, see what it is, but that's something actually. Well, they're just going to say, I'm pretty sure they're going to tell you tough luck. That's something you should have noticed if there was an issue, because if let me show you here. All right, so I can just.
Seeing like it's going. Why is my price not moving? Why is my price going? Like what's going on? Why is my amount?
Well, it was disconnected. If you were trading straight, you weren't using TradingView or anything else. You were just using Weeble, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So somehow it got disconnected. Whether if went to execute a trade, it would have warned you weren't there. So why you were on a 10-minute delay, I don't know. But I would look. The other thing is you weren't on a limit order, were you? Were you buying market?
Sometimes I did limit. Most times it's market though, because when it was really busy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, you can contact them. Just make sure you take a picture of what that's showing, and I would take another picture showing that it shows you're connected. So what's the deal? You could ask them, right? Again, catch more flies with honey than you do vinegar. Okay. All right. Let me know what happens. Yes, ma'am. See, this is what we do every day. We help our members out with technical issues. All of us have different levels of experience. Do I work for Weeble? Absolutely not. Do I know all the answers about Weeble? Absolutely not. Have I experienced probably most of them? Yes. Have I experienced what she has? Yeah. One way or another, right? So, yeah, well, there's enough of us in here. There's thousands of us in here. Somebody's got some collective experience that we can help each other, right? It comes right down to it. You need to contact a broker to see if they'll work with you or see if they can look into it. And there may be a glitch, right? There might have been a period where data disconnected. I don't know. I didn't have that issue. Now I have had it with TradingView disconnecting it from my Webull account because this is connected to my other account. That will happen from time to time, but that's not Webull's fault. That's just trying to link two softwares together to do one thing. Generally works okay, but you still got to watch. There's a little green dot up there. I got a little green dot down there. In other words, green light, ready to go. All that, yada, yada. So I see Mr. Frias is now able to get into the Discord. That's great. All righty. Thank you for that. Customer service on it again for the win. Right. Did I ever tell you we got the finest customer service here at AmericanDreamTrading.com? Check out them live memberships. So, good. All right. So, all right. Seems like that's been taken care of. So, are in the process of finishing it up. So, good for that. Using TikTok as customer service today. Hey, whatever way we can do it, we'll do it, right? So, all right. Let us know when we're good to go there. So, this things happen all the time, right? Anyway, what do we got going on over there on YouTube? You guys fall asleep or what? I ain't seen a question come from over there for the longest time. Oh, I tell you, people always got questions. You're always questioning things. What's your question? What's going on over there? What do you want to know? What happened? Do you do good today? Did anybody make money in the market today? Anybody on YouTube make money in the market today? I know I did. What about TikTok? Did you make money in the market today? Yeah? Well, no answers? Is anybody still there? Is there anybody out there? All right, live and Passage to Paradise said yes, they did. Good job. I know I did. There we go. There's one of our paid members in the green. Well, most of our members, I would assume, were green today, but doesn't mean everybody was. Just because you're a member of American Dream Trading doesn't mean you're always going to be green, but it sure helps. It helps a lot. There you go. Green is green. It doesn't matter what the dollar amount is, right? We celebrate the small wins. We celebrate the big wins and everything in between, right? So, anyhow, there we go. All right. So, all right. What would I trade? What would be my entries, right? I would do the break and holds. Here's one here, possible break and hold on NQ below the 55. However, it's right at VWAP right now. So I'm going to kind of hang out and wait and see what happens there, whether that's actually going to break and hold below VWAP, right? Just not quite enough there. I mean, there's some bucks there. I could probably scalp that between here and there, but you can see it already went down and touched it and retraced off of it. So I'm not convinced that it wants to go down yet, even though it isn't a short-term downtrend. I don't know if it would be good to my financial health to jump in here. It doesn't mean I can't, right? I can come in here and go short on this, right? Make a couple bucks, see what happens here, right? There's 150 right there. Boom, 275. Just made 275 that quick. Bang! See how fast I did that? Did you see that on your screen? Huh? You see that? There you go. Now it went right back up the other way. That was what you call quick scalp, right? And that's what quite honestly, that's kind of what I was doing all day today in the morning at first with that chop. And then things got a little bit better. But really, in reality, that's what I was doing all. Well, then that's exhausting doing that too. I took a relaxed approach this morning. I wasn't going to trade at all today. I even told everybody. I know, and they all said, anybody want to take bets on his comment that he won't trade today? So a lot of money exchanged hands today, just betting that against me. So. Yep. Yep. Jumped out, jumped in. Played the bounce, basically, right? Went back up and touched it. Now I'm up here on the 9. Will it break above the 21? I don't know. See, now it looks like it wants to go the other way, right? I'm going to wait till it gets a break and hold above the 21 before I go jumping in that, right? That could be dangerous there. So I have my criteria up. Will I do it going down? What's my criteria going down? Well, it'd be the same thing, but below the 55. So we'll see here. If this breaks and holds above the 21, I can jump in that, right? I want to see, in other words, a candle come up here and another candle start to form to the upside. I want to see that because right now it's just kind of trapped there. It's just kind of sitting there. It's a weak trade, basically. I want to see that. So we'll sit here and watch it for a minute. This is NQ. Oh, our NQ trader's still in here. What's that? Mm-hmm. Correct. All right. We'll sit here and watch. There it is, sitting on top of the 21, but it didn't. It fell back off, slid off. We'll see what happens here. On a 1 minute chart, right? Yep. Got about 30 seconds till the new candle forms. We'll see what happens. Meantime, I can look at the ES, right? See, it's doing almost the same thing, right? They look almost identical. Two different types, but yet they almost look identical. So I can sit here and wait for this to pop, or I could set myself an alert up here. Boom, set an alert right there. I want to set an alert. So when it touches that, if that candle comes up, touches that, it'll go ding or something in that manner. Same thing here. See, this is trying down here below it. So, again, it's the last half hour of the day, trading day. Anything could happen. It could go way up, way down. So, we'll see what goes on there. Trading pennies caught my musical reference. Yes, it is. Saw him live 3 times. Believe it or not. Trading pennies. Are you that old too? Oh, do you hear that go ding, ding, ding? That means it touched it. There it is. Look at that. You know how them alerts work? Now I've got something I can see what's going to happen here. I want to take this, so I want to wait on a break and hold. It's broke, but it's not another candle there to hold above it. I don't know if you heard my computer make a noise. You probably didn't, but it went ding a ding a ding. Ah, yeah. Wish you were here. Wall and pulse. Cleveland, Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh. Ba-dum-bum-bum. And if those of you who don't know, you're just not old enough. I mean, trading pennies are old enough because they went to the Animals tour. That was quite a while ago. And for those of you on YouTubes, Doug is in the house. Let's give Doug a round of applause over there. Doug is in the house after his busy day, taking care of what he has in his life. He is posting the current promotions over there for you with clickable links. And no matter of fact, I'm sure the last one he's going to be putting in on over there is a drawing for free $1,000 hard cash. You don't even have to be a member of American Dream Trading Enter. Only requirement is you must be a resident of the USA. Anyone living outside the United States of America is not eligible to win. You click on that, it's that Glee sweepstake things, with basically asking you to visit our website, visit our social medias, etc. You get up to 10 entries on your first day doing it. If you wish to participate by visiting all them things, costs you nothing, and then you can come back daily. If there's, you can only get one more entry per day after that. So by visiting whatever one, I forget which one it does. Okay, what else we got going on here? Man, Doug, you cannot not be here, man. People freak out. Where's Doug? Where's Doug? They don't care about me. Where's Doug? You think they'd ask how I'm feeling? Nobody even asks how I'm feeling. Where's Doug? So anyway, Doug's over there in YouTube land helping out. There's a break. Is this a break and hold candle here? My confirmation candle I was waiting for? It could be, but it doesn't look like it wants to be. It's just sitting there. Typical NQ fashion. We got 20 minutes left in the day. I'm not real excited about it. Doesn't matter to me, right? We'll see what happens. Have fact.
Mark, you've been over to Hollywood Gaming.
Hollywood Gaming. Where's that at? Who? What?
It was Gopher guy.
Gopher. What was that?
Mike accidentally turned it.
Oh. Could be. Maybe he was talking to somebody else. I don't know. Something about Hollywood Gaming. There's nothing. I'm around where I live. I don't know. Gopher. I see.
Yeah, my mic went wacko.
Oh.
Well, you're in Western Ohio, right?
Eastern.
Oh, Eastern.
Yeah.
Right, Eastern.
Yeah. I'm.
This is like I used to work for Penn National Gaming, it's Hollywood Casino,
Oh.
and we have a branch out there in Oak Valley.
Okay. Well, I'm closer to that. I am. I'm probably. Mahoning County's only half an hour to my east. Look at that. I'm up $2,000. I think I'll take that. There's $2,150. I'll just go ahead and take that if you don't mind. See how hard that was? Sat there waiting for that. Set my alarm and it came. That's $2,000 less than somebody else is going to get now because I took it. Anyway, yes, I'm about half hour, 45 minutes away from that Mahoning County. So it's pretty much straight across from there. Kind of. Hair south, but yep. Northeastern Ohio.
Yeah, I opened up the food and beverage team for the one in Toledo and the one in Columbus.
Oh. It's amazing the careers you hear people have here. Yeah, it's interesting what people have done in their lives. The days of working for one person pretty much over with, right? Of course, now I only work for one person for the rest of my life. Guess who that is? My wife. Get out there, make some money. So, hey, that's the great thing about everything that I've learned here at American Dream Trading. Thanks for asking. Is that I can do this. This is a skill I've acquired through training and education that I received from Coach that nobody could take away from me. They cannot fire me from this. They can't tell me I can't do this anymore. Now the SEC could, I guess. But I could do this anywhere in the world, any place there's an internet connection. Nobody could take this skill away from me, not even Coach himself. So, and I'm thankful for that. I love this. This is my everything, my all, as far as my income and everything. So I just love doing this day in, day out. Like I said earlier, don't like Saturdays anymore because I can't make any money on Saturdays. But, yeah, it's a balance to everything in life. So I actually took Saturday off and just kind of laid around, did all the cooking and all that stuff, and did what my wife told me to do, and, that kind of thing. So instead of doing other things, so got to give your brain a rest once in a while. I gave it about a 12-hour rest. That's about all it could take, and I had to trade this morning after I told everybody I wasn't going to. I was just going to take her easy, just kind of help out here and there. But, you know, I can't resist something that they want to give me money. I'm just that they're taking. I don't know what to tell people, right? Well, here we go again. Is it still climbing? Do I want to jump in this again? Well, I got a little double top thing going on here. I can take a quick look at this. There's right there, right where the top of that wick is. I can use that as a visual indicator, but I'll pop a line on there anyway. I want to see it get up above there or close to there. That means I can play it up to there probably and make a few dollars before it gets up there. Make some quickie scalps if it will go up that high. It may pull back because there's these levels right here that may want to suck it down. I didn't look at my L2 or anything. I just jumped in this kind of blindly. Looking up here, we'll see what it wants to do. Now I'm out with that money, right? So here we go. We'll see if it bounces off the 9. I can see these little minor levels right here where these candles top out, but that's okay. We'll hope it gets back up there. We'll trade on hopium for a while. How's that? Oh wait, we don't trade on hopium. We try to trade on skill, right? So that one had a buyer's. Oopsie, I got stopped out. See how that stop worked? That's why you never trade without a stop. Prevents you losing more money than you intend to. I got suckered in on this one. I don't know what happened there, but other than, is there something I missed here? Just this little minor double top here. But I seen that buyer's wick there on that candle, and then next thing I know, it's going the other way. So you'll have that sometime. I got fooled by that, but that's what your stops are for. See that? See that big buyer's wick on the bottom? That means the buyers are pushing the price up, but the sellers actually won in the end. So I got smacked by that one. And what do you do when you get smacked in the face? Well, you just jump back up on that horse. Oh, wait, that's when you fall off a horse. You jump back on it. Anyhow, HG poppin', our one member says. Well, let's look at HG. One of our members called out HG. That's copper. Yes.
30 minutes for Mark.
Yeah, and it's only been running for like 2 hours. So, yeah, thanks. Okay. It was at 3:41 you said HG's popping. I can read the timestamp. How was your trading at Costco today? Make money?
Yeah, I did okay today.
Wow, look, you can make money while sitting in a grocery store, warehouse, Costco's. He does this all the time, by the way. That's why I asked him.
Yeah, I did, I think almost 3,000 today.
All right, just sitting around waiting. That ain't a bad gig.
I took the truck in for a little bit of service, and then they gave me a loaner. I met the wife out there at one of the locations, and then the Costco's, and then sat there and traded, and then drove back home.
There you go. What a life you live. I tell you what.
Yeah, I know.
I feel almost sorry for you that you have to put up with that kind of a life.
Yeah, a lot of people, they travel, live on oceans, and I do the Costco.
Oh, really? There you go. You ever make money in a grocery store or a food warehouse or a warehouse club before? I don't know if I've been in stores that I've traded before on my phone, a quick trade. Let's see here.
Gold's creeping up a little bit above averages.
Okay. See what's going on here. I'm taking a look at that, trading pennies. All right. Yeah, you're right, trading pennies. My father and my grandfather and my uncles. Matter of fact, my sister even. She's younger than me, but all worked for one company. Their entire life. That ain't no more. Those days are over. Companies just don't do it. It's very rare that it happens. Well, and again, I live in a manufacturing part of the country, so that's part of it. I'd like to know what's going on over here that my ES screen is frozen on my switch off that. Let me switch back. Switch screens. Let me do that. Let me do this. Let me do that. Let me switch back. Let me undo that, undo that, undo that. Does that put my screen up there? Nope, that is froze. Huh. Thanks for pointing that out. I wasn't paying attention. Yes, it is. It is froze up for some reason. That's okay. We're about out of time anyway. I don't know why that froze. If I do anything, it might end up disconnecting us all together. Again, go over to AmericanDreamTrading.com, grab them diamond memberships. Links are over there at our YouTube live feed. You can scroll up and see those. Diamond memberships are available. They are going to be going away here really quick. Grab them, scroll down. You can see all the other memberships we have, the gold and the futures, which is what I love, and even the cryptos, if you want to hang out with the crypto kitties, and the premium, which is our entry-based priced limited access membership. But that's what a lot of people start with until they work up. And if nothing else, you can join your chance to win $1,000 cold, hard cash. Sign up. You don't even have to be a member of American Dream Trading to win that. Members will be drawn totally at random by the Glee machine, the sweepstakes thing. Anyhow, let's see here. So that will be a free thing. Coach is paying real money, but he doesn't even pick the winner. That sweepstakes thing does it automatically for you when you tell it you're ready to. So your odds, I will tell you, are substantially higher than trying to win the lottery, because you're not competing against 7 million other people. Right, let's see. Let's see. Anyway, looking over here at comments. What else we got over there? HD Poppins, HR Puffin stuff. HR Puffin stuff. Is that Coach's 2-minute EWO? Why, it most certainly is. That is his indicators that come with your paid membership in the VIP Gold, Crypto, and Futures paid memberships. And again, for those of you who are on TikTok, you are more than welcome to go to YouTube and get the full page view rather than me pointing my iPad at the screen, because this is just the way I got to do it. I'm on a Mac. It's really not playing well with TikTok Studio, which is a Windows-based program, even though there are workarounds. I was not very successful at working around for that, so it'd be all right.
I apologize, Mark. Are we on TikTok?
Yes, we are. ADT Coach.
Okay.
Do not post any links on there, by the way. I'm sure, as you're aware. That would not go over well. Anyway.
I don't want to be responsible for breaking that one.
Well, we all were on the other one. I mean, sound like you could do it. So, yes, the ADD Coach is now the official TikTok home of AmericanDreamTrading.com. So, yeah, we broke the other one. Our own foolishness, our own ignorance, let's put it that way, when we were posting our membership information and that sweepstakes drawing there that you can enter if you so choose to do so.
Google said we could.
Yeah. Well, they were wrong. Never trust the Google.
Liar pants.
Yep. Liar, liar, pants on fire. So, all right, folks, what do you think? I don't see any questions coming up. Anything else? I might just call it a day. I know one thing. I need a nap. I been up since 3 o'clock this morning. Sleepy. And guess what? I haven't stopped talking since 3 o'clock since 4 o'clock this morning. Can you believe that? You think I could talk that much? Usually, there's scalping strategy. Yeah, just in time for me to say goodbye. Hey, how's it going? Hey, those memberships are going fast over there, buddy. Scalping strategy. If you can work one of them in, it's a heck of a deal, one way or another. I know you got to do what you got to do, what you can when you do it, right? Can't wait to see you over there. All right. So I think we'll call it a day a few minutes early. Markets are slow. Nothing really going all that bad now. The market pulled a little bit there. I don't see any more questions popping up there. So we are live 3 times daily. Coach is live from 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday. I am also live from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday. And then at 5 p.m. today, as an example, Monday through Friday, we have our aftermarket show over on YouTube. Our YouTube channel is called, guess what? American Dream Trading. Head on over there. Our gracious host, Dawn, has a show. It's, of course, is the aftermarket. You can talk in there, talk about trading. She'll answer any of your questions that you may have. You feel free to type them into her chat thing, and somebody will answer your questions about trading in general over there. They also have themes for the day. They may play some games of, stock market related type trivias or whatever, different types of things. It's pretty interesting. She keeps it happening over there. She's got, unlike me, she's got a personality. So it's a totally different show. You can join the panel live with an open microphone if you want to, and your camera, even if you want to go that extra step. So it's over there. It goes through the Restream program over there on our YouTube channel. Check it out tonight at 5 p.m. By the way, Scalping Strategy, if you have a chance at 5 p.m., stop over, say hi. Join the panel. Introduce yourself. Tell them you come from the future. Just don't tell Mark sent you. She gets a little touchy when people mention my name there. But if you say my name like 3 times, then, she turns into Beetlejuice. But anyway, tell her Mark sent you. Join the panel. Tell us about you. Tell them about yourself. We're looking forward to you, and you can get that membership. So whenever that happens. All right. I will see you tomorrow, same time. Remember, anybody you come in contact with, try to leave them a lasting, positive impression of yourself and of the world. I will see you tomorrow, same time, same bat channel. See ya.